Ray, as one of the candidates for Croxteth Ward, what's your views on potential extensions of the estate building around it?
Well, it's not a going concern, is it? The roads are not up to it, the access points are not up to it. And it's a shame to lose some more of the greenery around here. So, no, I don't think it's a going concern at all to extend here.
Right. And is there, you've got a lot of background experiences to offer the residents of Croxteth as a councillor. Would you like to tell neighbours about that?
Well, yeah, I was born in Toxteth, so I saw crime first hand. And I spent time being educated in architecture and practicing architecture for 20 years, and then joined the police as an architectural liaison officer, which is an expert in designing out crime using psychological and physical means to deter crime and reduce crime. So I can see a lot of potential on this estate for improving the areas in that respect.
And actually that expertise will be useful for the council as a whole, with all the problems with our planning department at the moment. Maybe a bit of an independent expert supervision is what's needed.
I offered my expertise to my local Labour councillors where I work, and after 20 years they still haven't been in touch, unfortunately.
We've heard a lot of that story around the wards. We know the council's had representations to extend the country park, particularly potentially building here on the south side of Inglewood. As one of our two Liberal Party candidates here in Croxteth and local residents, what's your own perspective?
I think personally it's something I would object to. This walkway here coming through off Inglewood, something I walked daily as a child coming into the park, and I know a lot of residents, including my granddad, who struggles to get out of the house, as someone who uses it quite regularly. I think keeping the rural bits of the park rural and green is something I'm really positive about.
Yeah, and it actually was very much what I was campaigning when we stopped them extending the roads up to Craven Lee. We've got to keep the country park in its a balanced community. As the Croxteth ward includes both the Croxteth estate and the country park, what value do you think you can bring to both communities, Ray?
We have to work on both estates equally, with all facilities to the best of our ability.
Last year, as on the planning committee, we rejected housing developments on this green wedge on Oak Lane because we thought there could be potential for the roads to be expanded here. Tom, as a long-standing resident on the country park, what do you think about the future of the estate entrance?
I think it'd be really beneficial if this road was wide, maybe a dual carriageway. Because this bottles up every night, coming off the estate 8:30 in the morning for work and school as well. The backtracks for right around the estate.
Yep, and there's enough space going along here to put a dual carriageway and even a modest cycle lane with it.
Oh, there definitely is, yeah.
Ray, what's your views on any other concerns of congestion in the area?
Well, I think the biggest one, and the one I've campaigned on with the Liberal Party and Steve, is the bicycle lanes into the city centre, which are just causing congestion. I know Steve calls it a congestion scheme, and he's absolutely spot on. There you have the big problem, and it's causing extra pollution as well, and long delays and difficulties for people getting on buses. I think that's the main one, the cycle lane into the city to be removed or redirected.
Yeah, and there's potential to put it through Newsham Park and more appropriate ways of building it than what was imposed on us.
Absolutely.
I think it is important for residents in Croxteth Ward to be aware, and usually they will actually have two councillors up for election, and everybody will be entitled to use both their votes, so you'll have two votes. If you agree what the Liberal Party is saying, please vote for both our candidates, Tom Doolan and Ray Catesby, a good tag team to represent Croxteth.